One winning product can completely change your life. Whether you're in school and you don't know what career that you want, or you're working in a 9-to-5 job that you hate, like I used to, finding just one product that works can completely change everything. And once I found it, it allowed me to travel the world. As you can probably see, I'm in Thailand right now. But not only achieve that freedom, but also make money like this every single day. This video right here is going to give you that exact strategy. It's simple, easy to follow, and you're not going to be wasting your time. So let me show you exactly how to find your first win. Finding a winning product is so much easier than it was back in 2018 when I first started. The data, the tools, the AI that we have access to today are so much more powerful, and they do all of the heavy lifting pretty much for you. And before I show you essentially how to cheat the system and get ahead of your competition, one tip that you have to keep in mind that I've just drilled into my head over the years is that when you're looking for winning products, make sure to take marketing angles into consideration. The more marketing angles and the more creative that they are, the higher chance of success that you're gonna have. And if you don't know what a marketing angle is, let me show you really quickly. So this is Zima Dental, and you can see that their main selling product here is the dental pod. It essentially cleans your retainer. But what you'd notice about this product is that you've probably seen it before. It's like a jewelry cleaner. So like you put your watch in it and it'll shake all like the dirt off of it and clean it essentially. But what they did, which was super creative and unique, was slap on the marketing angle of using this same product, not making any changes to it, and then running advertisements for it with a different use case that's not as common. So retainer cleaner. And they branded it out, and they can now sell it for $100 versus like $50 max for the jewelry cleaner. And they also slapped on a subscription. So every time that you clean them, you need like a little pod, and they just send that to you monthly. It is a fantastic idea and a fantastic example of a marketing angle and how you should be kind of thinking about them outside the box a little bit. Now make sure to keep that in the back of your mind pretty much at all times. It's a skill to learn, and it's super important. Now here's how you can copy my exact strategy to find your first big win. So I use the analytics tool Manea. I just think that they have the best representation of data that's the most accurate. Also provide very useful tools and search functionality that I don't really find on other product research platforms or websites. So the first thing I like to do right when I go on the website is check out the top 10 products of the day. So it's right on the homepage, and they update it every single day, obviously, with Facebook products, Pinterest, and TikTok, the ones that are kind of winning right now and a little bit more unique. This is a great section and tool, in my opinion. If you're kind of just not like super locked in on your desk and you're kind of just browsing products, it's a great way to just do it really quickly to see if anything catches your eye that you might want to look into later. You can just save them to a list. Now to dive even deeper and doing some more research, I like to go on the ads section. So this is a really powerful section in my opinion because it pulls everything from Meta Ads Library, TikTok, as well as Pinterest. And unlike the ads library, they pull all the data through an API and then filter everything for you and add queries. So it makes it super easy to search because you can't really do that on any of the actual ad libraries. These also pull every single day and they track them daily. So it's the most accurate and up-to-date information, which is really cool. So what you can do here, if you're wanting to advertise on Facebook or you're most comfortable with it, I personally like to go into the filter section. What I like to filter for is spend, because I want to see if people are scaling their product and spending a lot of money. It's obviously working. You're not spending a ton of money to just throw it out the window. It wouldn't make any sense. So I'll click on spend and I'll click on scaling and it'll apply that filter for me. Now these are all the products that are spending a certain amount. So it's anything over $300 all the way up to $100,000 on the ad. You can actually change this filter even further if you want to. There's actually a lot from this company here. So they're clearly scaling this up. So this one's already at $1.3 thousand in estimated spend and already has 145K views. So they're getting a great CPM on their advertisement, and you can just do the math there of what it actually is. So then you can click into it and it's going to give you more analytics on the side. It'll give you the actual website that is selling the product, so you can do your competitor research on there and see how they're advertising it, what their website looks like, what they're selling it for, what the price is. You can see more ads from them that they're running on Facebook. You can find suppliers even for that product. You can get some information on it. So they just created this ad and they're already scaling it up. It's probably a proven winner. So this little section here will give you a lot of good information to make some good decisions on what products that you want to test next. Now, for example, if you like this product and you click onto their website and you're like, this is a good looking website, this is probably why they're doing really well and scaling it up quickly, don't even stress about trying to build a website just as good as this one. You can replicate it using AI completely for free. So the free software that builds the store for you is literally the exact same theme that I use on this store right here. So the one I was talking about earlier. So you know that the theme is high quality. I personally use it myself. The conversion rate is around 3.15%, which is very solid on Shopify. It takes 5 minutes to build your store. Again, it's completely free. So all you have to do is go on to this website. I'll drop it down below in the description as well. You can pick the niche that you want and it's completely yours. So you can remove products, add products, change anything that you want to. But the benefit is that it already already sets all of that up for you in terms of like images in that niche. It'll load products onto it for you. It'll even have your supplier already linked. And again, you can remove them or add new ones as you please. So I wouldn't even worry about building the website out too much in the beginning. Honestly, I just use the AI store builder and then modify it as needed when I add new products and things like that. The ad section is pretty sweet, but I also like to go into shops occasionally, not as much as ads or product sections, but it's sometimes nice to just look around and see what shops are popping up because they update this again every single day. So when a new one pops up, you can be right on top of it. So this was obviously published today. So these are probably new sites and they probably don't look that great. Again, then you can filter by whatever you want. So something that's, published 5 years ago and is still running is probably a really good website that's making sales and is sustainable. I personally don't use it too much when I'm looking for products, but it is a really good resource to use, especially if you want to do some like deep dive research on what websites look like that have been running for a really long time. The next section to do a lot of really good product research is the product section. So they've got Shopify products and they also have TikTok products in 2 separate categories. All of these will be strict products. So most of them are just going to be product images if you're just trying to browse around or you don't really know what niche that you want to go into yet. And this is a great area to search. So if I go on like TikTok products, for example, I can click on US winners or bestsellers or weekly winners. When you filter by US winners, you can actually see what the filters are doing preset for you. So anywhere from 100 to 300 items sold in the United States, United Kingdom, and then a revenue of $1,000 at the bare minimum. And so if these are already selling these types of products, so this one's at $1,000 in sales. It's only been running since July 22nd. So 5 days, they're obviously going to put this on this section for US winners because it is up and coming and doing really well. So utilizing these filters and playing around with it, and then also incorporating search if you already kind of know what niche that you want to go into, is a really great way to see what's up and coming and what's actually making some current sales. We've also got the success radar section. So this updates every 8 hours and it adds 100 e-commerce products onto it. And then it gives you a Monea score rating as well. And how they calculate that score, so this one's a 90 out of 100. They calculate this on the engagement versus the saturation. So if the product is getting really high engagement and it's starting to really take off, and there's not a lot of other people selling this product based on their ads that they're pulling and matching the two together, then it'll receive a higher score. So it's less saturated and the engagement is going up. So it's like, you got to hop on this product like right away because something's working. Maybe their ads are working. So again, then you can click on the product, go into their ads, and then see what's just working for them right now. If you want to get a little more advanced, this tool is extremely helpful. It's not hard to use. It's called the magic search. And you can essentially just type anything in here. So for example, if I'm looking for new golf products to sell, which is the store that I'm currently running, it's in the golf niche. I can just type in golf here. It's going to give me all of these golf products. You can see here, like Melbourne is essentially, I guess, a competitor of the brand that I'm running. And you can see that this shirt and ad and hat combo, whatever they're trying to sell, has got 3.9 million views. So you can just check out different types of products that you would want to sell within this niche and see how they're doing. You got the same drop down on the side here to use for all of your research. So if you want to see the ad, you want to see the shop, you want to find suppliers for this type of product, as well as the engagement and how well it's doing. And if you found something online or just saw an image of something or saw a different ad and you want to find that exact product, what you can do is use the creative finder. So if you just like search humidifier on Google, save the image, upload the image into the creative finder, and then it'll actually just search and find this for you. So you can scroll down and find the exact products, or maybe the ones that are doing the best. And then, oh, like this one has 10K views. So maybe we'll click into this. Why did it get 10K views? We can look it over. Again, we can see like who's selling it, see the ad, see products that are similar to this. You can see what they're selling it for right here. You can click on the exact product listing to dive even further into it. Now that you know how all the tools work, let me show you how I actually use them to find products. So the first thing that I like to do is create a spreadsheet like this. So I've got the titles of product, link, competitor, cost, selling price, ad examples, and marketing angles. So whenever I find a product that might be interesting to me, or I can come up with some cool marketing angles, I'll pop in the product here, the link to that product as a reference, the competitor that's selling it. So I'll just copy and paste that website, the cost of the product, and then what the selling price is of that product at the competitor level. You can also create another column if you want to of what you want to sell it for. You can just go back into Monea for the ad creatives, click on them, copy the link again, and then just put it right into ad examples. So you have like a reference sheet, and then start jotting down all of your marketing angles that you have for that product. Let me show you in real time a quick process that I do just to look for these products. A little tip here actually as well. Pinterest is lower key in terms of social media marketing. There's way more spend on TikTok and Facebook. So there's sometimes sneakier products in the Pinterest section I've noticed. So for example, this product right here has 11,000 pins on it and 518 comments. So on Pinterest, that's actually a lot. And this is a pretty cool product. So you like draw on this spoon with with this special ink or whatever, and then it makes emojis essentially that float in like a little bowl. So this is a great product for people that are crafty, which is probably why it's doing well on Pinterest. It's a great product for people that have kids and want to get them off iPads. It's a great product for maybe teachers, or if you run like an after school program, and that's just 3 marketing angles right there that you could test. Now I can look into this even further and I can look at the engagement. So you can see that this product has been gaining a ton of engagement, specifically from this video that's on Pinterest, which is a great indication because people are obviously engaging with the product. There's comments, there's a ton of views, repins, people are saving it, so they obviously like the product. And I'll do some like critical thinking a little bit here, a little analysis. I'll look at similar products to this. So you can see that there's one on Facebook, and these are different products. They're similar, but they're a little bit different. So right now I'm only seeing one of their ads on Facebook, and they're mainly kind of dominating Pinterest. My first thought would be, if they're controlling the Pinterest market, can I implement this product into Facebook? Does the demographic or the audience kind of overlap? Are there people on Facebook that like to do crafts? Yes. Are there teachers on Facebook? Are there people that are wanting to get their kids off of iPads on Facebook? Yeah, all those marketing angles check out with the audience that's on Facebook. And so this company is having success on Pinterest. Why don't I just take this product and move it into a completely different social media platform and market? So that's a pretty good idea. I think it's a cool product. It's pretty engaging. It's kind of fun to watch. It can solve multiple problems. So I'll just write this down here. I write the product, the link of it, the competitor, the cost, the selling price, some ad examples that specific store is running. So you can go back onto Menea again, click on shop, and then see which other ads that they're currently running. Copy some of those links for inspiration or ideas, write them down in your spreadsheet again, and then write down all the marketing angles that you come up with. You can also use ChatGPT to help with this if you're not too creative. It is a little bit hard to use chat for marketing angles because it just doesn't work that well, I've found. So prioritizing, trying to practice learning about marketing angles and coming up with unique ways to look at products is a really good skill to master. And then I'll jot down, anywhere from 5 to 10 products, review them again, possibly rank them in my opinion, and say, okay, well, this one's number 1. Let's test this one out. So I'll use the free AI store builder, build the website, have the product on there, get some ad creatives ready, and then test that product. In this case, I'd be testing it on Facebook. And if that product's a winner, that's great. If it's not, you just go down the list of all the products that you just came up with and just keep hammering them out over and over again. Now, if you create your list pretty thoroughly, one of your 10 products is probably going to be a win. Again, all it takes is that one winning product, that one ad creative that hit, that one perfect marketing angle, and it can completely change your life. I mean, I was testing products for 3.5 months back in 2018 before I found my first winner. But now with tools like this and updated strategies and so much content for free and available out there, it truly is a lot easier to find winning products nowadays. So there's really no overcomplicating this strategy. It's really just doing a little bit of research on your laptop, utilizing the tools that are available for you, testing them out, and then getting over the rejection. So if that product doesn't work, don't just give up right there. Don't say dropshipping's dead or e-commerce is dead. It's not. It can take a couple different tries, but if you give up so early on, then you're never gonna land that winning product and you're gonna be living that same life that you were just still in. That's my simple product research strategy. I've been doing this for over 6 years now, so trust me on this one. Just make sure to keep your head down, keep testing things, and keep trying. And if you want to use Menea as a tool to help with this, I'll drop a link down below in the description as well. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below on what video you want to see next. And also make sure to watch all of my case study videos that I'm making on this golf brand. I fully reveal everything. They're super beneficial to watch and see how someone can actually scale up a store to 6 figures plus a month. All right, guys, I appreciate all of you. I'm going to go enjoy the beach in Thailand, and you guys have a great rest of your day.